spent $100 and it's just me and my husband. I'm like, how are people affording to feed their kids and their family? Oh my god, I spent $100 in just this. This is not a lot for $100. It's so crazy how everything's just so expensive now. Oh my god, and I don't even have kids yet.
Okay, I just got done with Walmart. If you saw my video just a little bit ago about how much I spent for just 29 items. I had to use my credit card because I couldn't afford it. I'm a single mom. Come on, people. Trump, everybody, lower the grocery bills. We gotta eat. We gotta feed our kids. Come on, really take this seriously. Trump, the administration, anybody listening, please lower the grocery bills. We can hardly afford this stuff anymore. Thank you and bye.
Here is what $50 can get you in the United States. I'm shopping at Walmart. I don't know if it's the cheapest place to shop, but let's find out. I got 2 bulbs of onions for $1.37 and brioche bread for $4.97, fish for $5.74 and 2 apples for $2.05, bell peppers for $5.92, spring onions for 96 cents, peppers for $3.98, carrots for $1.26. And why is ginger this big? I got minced garlic for $3.94, rosemary leaves for $1.78, cabbage for $3.81 and butter for $4.96, tomato paste for $1.50 and chocolate chips for $3.68, flour for $1.32 and potato chips for $2.50. And I got this coconut water for $1.78 and sweet peas for 98 cents. And that's it. Everything I got cost over $50. Going over with $7. Do you think this is worth over $50?
Hello guys, and welcome to the Joy Report, where we get an outsider's view with an insider's clarity. Let's get into it.
We have big news right now. Your coffee prices are about to skyrocket in the United States of America because of one thing: Donald Trump's tariffs on Brazil. He announced earlier this week 50% tariffs on Brazil, but we're learning more about the impacts of these tariffs specifically on the coffee sector. If you didn't know, Brazil imports more green coffee beans than any other country in the world to the United States, or rather exports, sorry. In addition, Brazil's coffee beans account for about a third of the coffee supply coming into the United States. That's according to Reuters. Because of that, 50% tariffs will make it very difficult for Brazilian exports to come in. It will make it impossible at the current price, but it'll make it very difficult just generally, placing a strain on the coffee supply coming into the United States, which means that starting on August 1st, coffee prices across the country will go up. And it'll impact not just the Brazilian coffee that's coming in, but also coffee from other countries across South America.
Good morning, everybody. So if you live in the United States and you enjoy a glass of orange juice in the morning, it's going to start getting a lot more expensive due to the threat of tariffs on Brazil of 50%, excuse me, from Donald Trump. Orange juice this morning has hit a 4-month high. It's risen 8% in recent days. The United States has become more and more reliant on Brazil for its orange juice as Florida supplies have declined.
Well, everything that you see here we got today. Today I just got all the produce, and look at everything. We got some paper towel, celery, lettuce, carrot, cucumber, sweet potato, onion, garlic, peppers, 4 avocados, cilantro, limes, mangoes, zucchinis, 2 kilos of bananas, 1 kilo of tomato, and 60 eggs. And guess how much this was? This was delivered to my house, as they do every week, 729 pesos, which is around $35 US. Check it out. Best of all, it's all local produce.
What's up, America? I'm here at a Kroger, and I'm going to check out the meat prices. So let's see if meat prices are the same, going up, or coming down. So we're going to start here with the boar's head selection. We're looking at about $13.50 a pound for boar's head. I remember when this was about $7.99 a pound. That was expensive back in the day. Now we're looking at an average of $14, $13.50 a pound. Except for chicken, that's on sale. Turkey, I mean. Then we have pastrami and round top, that's $15 a pound. We got a pound of wings, that's like $7 to $10 on sale. Now this is surprising. For ground beef, we've got $3.88 a pound. In comparison, that's pretty low. And we've got buy one, get one free pork tenderloins. Those are about $12.50. Of course, we've got the big pork, that's about $35, $1.99 a pound. $4.99 a pound for chicken, barbecue. We got the steaks, which of course $24, $19, $17. $3 Angus burgers, $6.99 a pound for bacon. Then you look over here. Look at there's this, and then there's, what the fuck is that? Yeah, I'm not buying that. Here you go. You have about $7 a pound. So it's a little steep. It's actually a lot steep. Here's the thing. Regular bologna's $3.29. Not bad. Little high there. You got that big one for $8. Jesus, that needs to come down. Then you have bacon still high, about $7 a pound. Indiana Kitchen's on sale for $5.99 a pound. So that's the price of meat here at the grocery store. In some cases, it's actually higher or stagnant, and in very few cases, it's lower. So people keep talking about prices coming down. I'm not seeing it here where I'm living yet, in Indianapolis.
It didn't take long. The moment those new tariffs went into effect, grocery stores across America responded in the most predictable way, by raising prices. And now, millions of Americans are feeling the sting every time they step into the store. The cost of everyday essentials, bread, milk, eggs, produce, meat, has quietly climbed. And this time, it's not inflation to blame, it's politics. More specifically, it's the result of tariffs that were supposed to put America first, but instead have left regular people scrambling to afford groceries. Across the country, shoppers are angry and frustrated. The average American household is now spending significantly more per month just to put food on the table. In some regions, prices for fresh produce have jumped by as much as 15%. Meats, which were already expensive, are becoming borderline luxury items for working families. The kind many families rely on when time or money is tight are creeping up in price. And for people who are already living paycheck to paycheck, this feels like a slap in the face. The outrage is spreading. Social media is flooded with videos and posts showing rising receipts and half-empty carts. Many are asking the same question. How are they supposed to survive this? It's not just about inflation anymore. It's about policy choices, decisions made in Washington that seem completely disconnected from the reality on the ground. Americans did vote for higher prices on chicken and apples, but somehow they're the ones paying the price. Grocery stores executives, for their part, aren't exactly denying what's happening. Some have openly stated that the tariffs increased their costs significantly and that passing those costs on to consumers was unavoidable. But many shoppers are skeptical. After all, these were the same chains reporting record profits during and after 2020. So people are asking, if they could absorb the cost then, why not now? Are these price hikes really just about the tariffs? Or are corporations using this as an excuse to squeeze out more money? In all of this chaos, some voices are saying, we told you so. Democrats had warned that voting for DT wasn't smart. At the heart of it all is a simple truth. Food should never be political. Feeding a family should not require sacrifices or second jobs. But in America right now, it does. Because somewhere along the way, common sense got lost in political theater. And now, ordinary people are bearing the brunt of decisions made by leaders who don't have to feel the pain themselves. So where does this go from here? Will grocery stores be pressured to lower prices, or will this become the new normal? Another burden for struggling families to carry, while the wealthy remain untouched? That's the question on everyone's mind. And if the outrage continues to grow, those in power might be forced to finally listen, because Americans aren't just annoyed. They're furious. Furious that something as basic as buying food has become a political minefield. Furious that once again, the working class is paying for the choices of the elite. And most of all, furious that when it comes to putting America first, it seems like regular Americans are always coming last. So what do you all think? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I would love to keep this discussion going. Otherwise, that's it for me. I also have a playlist on for videos, and if you enjoy such kind of content, please click up here and enjoy. Also, consider subscribing, liking and sharing because it helps me grow my channel and helps YouTube recommend this video to a wider audience. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, the Joy Report out.